Okay, Assalamualaikum and hi, I am Muhammad Fizat Muhammad. In this video, I am with two others member, that is Azizan and Nazraisha. We'll talk about the waterfront facilities in terms of construction method and problem solving. Okay, firstly, we are focusing about uh, our case study that we select. That's Monaco Offshore Urban Extension. That's as in the uh, front. Okay. For the firstly, we are introduced about the our case study. That is the construction of the Monaco Offshore Extension. That is the construction will begun on a 2 billion. That's in specific is 2.3 billion project to extend the color natural contour of Monaco coastline a further 15 acre into the Mediterranean. This is we can see this is the front of the Mediterranean Sea. The offshore urban extension project will create the area of 6 hectares, enabling the development of a new place to live in the Principality. Okay, so we going to the specific about the project. Is this project is for the total completely in the 2025. But for our case study focusing, that is the waterfront that has in this project. This naturally complete. Uh, So the new eco district that's in namely Pure Tier Cove near the legendary Monte Carlo Casino will be comprised with the residential space that consists about 16,000 meter square, 1 hectare of public park, 30,000 meter square retail area, 19,000 meter square extension for Grill Medi Forum Monaco, a marina, personally with 13 mooring, whatever the mooring dolphin or other that. So the public facility including the 116 space of car park. But for our focusing is the our waterfront is a focus on the landscape that's a consists of landscape park, seafront promenade, a shade planted pathway running the length of the Japanese garden, or the pedestrian only way with the marina. So we can see here the view of the architectural view of the waterfront facilities that consists the seafront promenade. That's we can see here the view from the air of the project. That is consists the uh, sea the you can see this project is on the Mediterranean Sea. So we can introduce for our the prevention method before going to the construction method. A pure tier curve is designed to fit simply into the coastal landscape in order to conform to the flow of water near the coast. Due to the construction, protect plant species individually, the project area we relocated to nearby marine reserve and special submarine screen were installed to insulate the site and minimize the impact on the environment. So this for the project we will provide the caisson or that's a precasting area is located in Marseille Fort, the large French seaport that consists of 10,000 square meter of area working space and dock, which will be used primarily for preparing of reinforcement and assembly formwork for the caisson. So it also include a 32,000 square meter area of water where 3 times the size of football field. So where a floating dock will be positioned. So this 56-meter long, 50-meter wide and 27-meter tall floating dock will be made it possible and to prefabricated the 18 caisson. It's a first in the front. So we can see here the east caisson is a 85 foot or similar 26-meter tall and weight approximately 10,000 ton. So you can see the view of the prevention before going to the uh, continue the construction project. So this project will pay particularly attention to environmental aspect and focus especially on the respect for the marine environment, such as Levato Reserve and Spelugos Coral Reef, and also the neighboring area site and the landscape. So we can see here the place of the caisson. You can see along the way on the in the sea. So this one study will be continued with the construction method which the Azizan after this. So uh, thank you. Bismillah.
Hello, I will explain on the method of construction of the waterfront in this case study. There are 5 steps that involve in the construction method. First is the dredging work. Second is the backfilling work. Third is the installation of concrete caisson. The fourth is the reclamation work, and the last step is to reinforce the reclamation area or to improve the strength of the reclamation area. First step is the dredging work. First, the silt will be extracted by using the excavator with watertight ecological grab. Then the first rip-wrap layer will be removed. The third step in the dredging work is the sediment on the seafloor will be sucked out by the dredger without discharging the water, and the sediment with the mixture of the water will be discharged at the deposit area, specifically to respect the flora and fauna in the area with the depth of 200 meters. Okay, the second step for the construction method is the backfilling work. The backfilling work will be done on the exposed rocky area, which is the new seafloor. Then the backfilling work will be done by using the quarry material. The quarry material is imported out of the Monaco, out of the area of the construction. Then the backfilling work will be done by using the robotized piping, which will be positioned near to the seafloor, which this is to avoid the quarry material from spread out and to ensure the equal backfilling work is done. Then after the backfilling work have arrived or have reached the designated level, then the compaction will be done by floating devices and will be adjusted by the underwater grader. Okay, the third step is to install the concrete caisson. In this case study, there are 18 concrete caisson we will use. Each of the caisson weighs about 10,000 ton and 26 meter high. The caisson will be positioned on the backfill area or the foundation, which is the quarry material. Then it will be ballasted or filled with seawater to stabilize the caisson on the water. Then it will be weighted by the quarry material. Then the caisson will be settled on the backfill or the quarry material or the foundation of the waterfront. Then the other caisson will be also follow this step. Then it will form a bed for the waterfront, and it will provide an enclosed area for the next step. Okay, the fourth step of the construction method of the waterfront is the reclamation work. First, the sand, the sea sand, will be sucked by the dredger. Then, the sea sand which have been sucked has a mixture with the seawater. Then, the mixture of seawater and the sand will be filled into the enclosed area or the reclamation area. After that, the water will be pumped out by the dredger after the sea sand have settled down to the bottom of the reclamation area. Okay, the water that have been discharged from the reclamation area will not discharge onto the site, but will be discharged on the deposit area or the specific area out of the site to maintain the turbidity of the surrounding area. The fifth or the last step of the construction method is the reinforcement work or the improvement of strength of the reclamation area. Okay, this is done by using the vibro compaction roller and also by using the vibro float compaction with side water. This will increase the strength of the reclamation area, increase the strength of the sand which have been filled on the area to be prepared for the construction of the buildings on the area. And after this has been done, the piling work will be start to support the building or the structure for this development.
Okay, now I will continue about the issue from our case study. Firstly, the protection of the existing environment. When the construction to construct the waterfront, the construction method, it will affect all the natural environment of the surrounding of the waterfront, and from that works, the first activity on the site, therefore they will conserve the measure from the area around the waterfront, that is moving the 100 noble pen shell and 500 meter square of the Pesodonia meadows, which are iconic and protected species in Monaco. And then a network of instruments is being used to measure water quality in real times to enable precise monitoring of their condition during the various phase of works. Underwater camera and cameras affixed to drones, and the installation of two anti-turbidity screens around the site to enable the solution. They will control all the pollution or the oil that has been spilled to the ocean, and then they will control the ocean whether they are not polluted with all the construction waste that have been done for the waterfront. And then the installation of anti-turbidity underwater screen to maintain the turbidity, and lastly, to speed up the natural world recovery on the submerged infrastructure. Ecological development has been designed for the Kyson and rockfill, make it possible to reconstruct habitat that favor the development of marine species. Okay, next is the noise nuisance and the disturbance. When the construction work of the waterfront has been started, the noise coming from the construction works and from the machine that construct the waterfront, this will spread and can be disturb the people around the construction site. For to overcome the issue, they will install a soundproofing wall of to 3 to 5 meter high along the shoreline for a length of 500 meters to limit the potential nuisance. Sound level meter have been set up to measure the noise, whether uh, the noise making from the construction works are at the suitable level, and when the sound level will measure the noise will not exceed it uh, from the suitable level for the public nuisance. Okay, that's all from me. Okay, thank you.